From 1968, this is the Norelco C-101 AM Transistor Radio. This example is basically new. I'm not sure it was ever used when I got it. I like how they still have the little right and left signs on the styrofoam, so you don't get confused as to which goes where. While the radio was in great condition in its original packaging, the original packaging itself, the box was just ratty as the dickens. But it did keep everything inside nice, didn't it? Listen, where the quality speaks for itself. Listen, solid state portable with built-in line cord. Instructions, and I wished I had paid a little closer attention to those when I first got the radio. There's a little trick to this AM transistor radio that I didn't notice at first. I really like the color combination here. Gray, silver, and black. I think it works great. It's all plastic, of course. This was Norelco's lowest priced model in 1968 at $15.95. I think all the other radios they were getting from Philips at the time were just too expensive for the American market, and they had no low-priced offerings, so they probably sourced these from Japan, so they had something competitive at the lower end of the scale. We have medium wave marking and kilohertz. I've had some radios from '68 that still say kilocycles. I don't know why some manufacturers switched earlier than others. Our volume knob, let's see here. Nice case all around in great condition. Black, gray, silver. Back we have a ventilation exhaust, a place for 4 batteries, and a little hole to run the AC power cord out of. A little bit of information there. There's no earphone jack on this, which I find a little unusual for a 1968 radio. Most all of those had earphone jacks. When I got it and put 4 C batteries in it, I didn't want to run the electrical cord out because it was in such nice tight spot, but it didn't work. So I went back and read those little instructions, and it pointed out that you have to insert the power plug of the line cord into the receptacle provided inside cabinet. This connects the batteries to the radio. Well, I hadn't seen any receptacle or noticed it anyway, and that's because the way they had the power cord, it was kind of just laid over the receptacle, which covered it up. So once I plugged it in, I was able to get some work out of it. Tell you, as long as we've got some of this back off, let's take the rest of it off and see what's inside. The only place on the radio that actually says Philips. There's an extra plastic cover that we're going to need to unscrew first before we go any further. I could not find any technical information about this radio on the internet. All I could find was the date it was offered for sale and the price. We have our power transformer, a 4-inch 8-ohm speaker, our power cord plugged into its own receptacle right now, and the battery compartment's falling out the front. We have our AM antenna. We have 2 audio transformer stages. Each of those has a transistor which is mounted in a small heat sink. We have our on switch and our volume pot. We have a series of 5 Rubicon capacitors mounted around the board of different values. We have our AM oscillator, first IF, second IF, third IF or last IF. Each of those has a transistor, brand name of 10. Coils are Toko, Japan. The tuning capacitor is Sansu or Sainsu. I don't know who made the bridge rectifier. There is a number on it though and a logo. So everything is very clean in here after being properly stored for such a long time. Let's put it back together and see if it works. Alright, we're all back together here. My AM is kind of a wasteland, just a few sports and talk stations. Our local Latino station.
I made it because folks listen. Vacations at our open.
That's obviously. What did I learn?
I love it. All right, question, the answer.
Call clickgranger.com or stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
How much of your life is on your computer?
I noticed a nice little detail here. There's a light blue accent under all of the second digits here of the dial. Mostly those are zeros.
A catalog is available at ROAD Scholars.
I get fewer and fewer stations as we go lower and lower in the band. Usually one around here.
The big picture can overwhelm people at times. We've got the Mick Cronin Radio Show coming up tonight at 8. If you can't make it to the original Montgomery Inn, you can listen.
And that's usually the last one in the day. At night I can pick up a couple more sometimes. Sometimes I can get a music station right about here. Comes in a little bit. Well, that's pretty much it for the reception of the 1968 Norelco C-101 AM radio. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.